In the world of cinema, countless movies have legendary opening scenes, standing the test of time. Some movies start slow, and some kick down the door. A great opening scene doesn't just begin a story, it sets the tone and grabs you intensely. We're looking at opening scenes that are as legendary as the movie themselves. And here are my top 10 movies with the greatest opening scenes. Trainspotting. Choose life, choose a job, choose a career, choose a massive television. From the very first seconds of Trainspotting, Danny Boyle's energy slaps you in the face. We meet Renton and Spud sprinting through Edinburgh, dodging police, laughing, falling, all set to Iggy Pop's Lust for Life. It's chaotic and the narration is surprisingly poetic and the frantic action pulls you in, instantly defining who these people are and the world that they live in. Boyle's frantic editing, freeze frames and in-your-face soundtrack make this an unforgettable opening. 2001 A Space Odyssey. You may not have seen the movie, but there's a good chance you know the opening. It's quite scary how Kubrick created something that can still have such relevance decades later and is used in a movie 50 plus years later with Barbie. Many film fanatics still hold this movie in such high regard. Jaws. Constant in this list is the outstanding directors behind the cameras. Steven Spielberg is no exception. I'll never forget the first time seeing this opening as a child and being absolutely terrified to ever step in the water many years later. Budgets for shark movies were not what they are today. Spielberg had to use mechanical sharks which had persistent problems, but it could not stop him creating this iconic classic. Goodfellas. Martin Scorsese has made a career from mob movies. Arguably his best, Goodfellas stands tall. An opening filled with intrigue, character showcase and blood-filled violence. This trunk opening tells us this world is both brutal and stylish, and drops us right in the middle of a troubling situation these characters find themselves in, and you're left intrigued how they're going to get out of this, and how did they get there. The Lion King. Every element, the colours, the music, the animation, radiates scale and emotion. You can be easily fooled and feel immersed that you are in Africa amongst all this broad range of animal life. It's the gold standard of animated movies and still on many top lists. Drive. Ryan Gosling's driver doesn't talk, he calculates. A stopwatch, a police scanner and a set of rules. For 5 minutes, we watch him execute a getaway that's more about precision than speed. He hides in the shadows, times his movements. The entire sequence has you on the edge of your seat. Ryan Gosling speaks maybe 100 words in this movie, but puts on a performance of a lifetime. Inglourious Basterds. Tarantino lets you know from the start you can relax because you are in for a ride. Colonel Hans Landa visits a French dairy farmer in the countryside. The two share milk, smiles, polite conversation, and underneath it all, terror. Over 20 minutes, Tarantino manages to create a masterful work of tension. Every pause, every shift in tone, and reveals the family hiding under the floorboards. Us as the audience can barely breathe, almost feeling like the family hiding because this man has bad intentions. Christoph Waltz's performance won him an Oscar for good reason. It's one of the most chilling, intelligent scenes in modern cinema. Proof that sometimes the scariest thing in a war movie can be a conversation. Saving Private Ryan. Few openings have ever hit as hard or felt as real as Saving Private Ryan. Steven Spielberg drops us straight into the D-Day invasion. No music, no romantic heroism, just chaos, screams and fear. The handheld camera work, the desaturated colours and the relentless sound design make it feel like you're there, ducking, trembling and surviving. Spielberg wasn't trying to make an exciting scene. He wanted to make audiences understand the price of war. To say he succeeded would be an understatement. Still, one of the most powerful and terrifying openings of all time. Tarantino does it again, but this time he starts with two lovers with an unexpected turn from a nice lunch into a robbery. A typical Tarantino conversation full of rhythm and our characters' logical conclusions. In one of the best opening soundtracks ever. Kind of cheating, but not only this moment, the outstanding Ezekiel scripture read and introduction to our main characters Vincent and Jules. Quotable lines are everywhere.
Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, mother. Say what one more goddamn time. Does he look like a What?
The Dark Knight. Nolan wastes no time. We see men in clown masks zipline across rooftops armed and coordinated. Each criminal talks about the Joker, the mysterious mastermind who planned it all. It's only in the final seconds as the last mask comes off that we meet him, Heath Ledger's Joker. From that first smile we know who we are dealing with, and fans of the character in comic books know the material is in good hands. Heath Ledger winning the Oscar with no complaints. This may not only be one of the best opening scenes of all time, but one of the best character introductions.
I believe whatever doesn't kill you simply makes you stranger.
Do you agree with this list? What would you add that may be missing? Leave your thoughts down in the comments. And be sure to check out some more movie listings and subscribe for more videos just like this.